Okay, today we are going to be going over Fragrance Buy's 10th year anniversary sale. This is a big one, okay? They got some pretty good deals going, got a lot of big restocks happening, and a pretty good sale that I want to cover. So let's just do this right at the very front of the video. You're probably not even going to watch the video, you just want the code, right? So let's do that. You can get a buy one, get one 25% off with code DECADE25, okay? And this code is not a one-time use. You can use this over and over again. So if you want to make several purchases through the duration of this event, you can use that code as many times as you want. And this is by far their heaviest discount that they run. You know, they'll do a few little sales here and there throughout the year, like a Canada Day and things like that. But this is their biggest one right here. So if you're wanting to save the most amount of money, it would be right about now. Free shipping over $149 USD with code FREESHIP199. Okay, so it's 150 bucks, free shipping with that code. Or when you're talking USD, when it's Canadian dollars, it's 199. I think most of you guys are US. 149 bucks. Use code free shipping or FREESHIP199 for free shipping. So if you're just buying one item that's over $149, you can use that code and get free shipping. Normally the way it works over there is you have to have 5 items or more, but not the case this time. As long as you got that price, you're buying a niche bottle or even an expensive designer, you can have free shipping if you want. I want to make sure I get this right as well. The sale starts at the time of you watching this right now, and it's going to end Sunday, October 29th at 11:59 p.m. So only a couple short days here. Again, those codes are unlimited use. Use them as many times as you want over the weekend here before it goes away. Now, the main thing that's been leading up to this sale as well has been some pretty big fragrance restocks. So I want to go ahead and tell you this right now. Some Dior Homme Parfum came into stock. Some very rare CH Men Privé came into stock, along with a few other really good items. And they sold out quick. And the reason why is because a lot of you guys on my mailing list and texting list bought them up. So if you want to be the first to know about rare stuff like that coming into stock, and even sales like this, because I'm also sending out an email at the time of you watching this video, get on my mailing list by clicking the first link down below and signing up, and jump on my texting list by texting anything to the number down below. Both are free, and I promise you won't regret it. You will be the first to know about anything important like this. Now what I want to do is run you through a few items quickly instead of uploading a 2-minute video here and just kind of leaving you hanging to shop their entire huge inventory. Maybe you want a few pointers of some things to check out. I'll give those to you right now. This is just a very minor few things. My mailing list, my email, my text that I've sent out at around this time, sometime today as you're watching this, probably has a bunch of restocks, some really hot stuff that I can't coordinate with a video. So again, make sure that you're on the list and stuff, and you'll get that notification where all the real hot stuff is. But I'll do my best here. These are some great pointers to get you started on some great items to pick up. I'll do this first since it's a fragrance buy video, might as well. FOMO is in stock. This is their essentially inspired by brand, very high quality alternatives to some great things. Illusion d'un Soir, which is an extrait, as you can see right here. This is a Grand Soir clone, MFK. Grand Soir alternative. It's fantastic. It's silky smooth. It's an amber scent through and through like Grand Soir is. It's a beautiful work of art at a fraction of the cost of the real deal. FOMO, a Fraghead's Asylum. This one is heavily inspired by Roja Elysium, both kind of the Parfum cologne and even some of the Parfum. This has the Parfum concentration, but it still has quite a bit of that brightness of the Parfum cologne as well, kind of like a hybrid. You're getting great performance and a very, very close, scent to the Roja. This is, I think, $29. Same with the other one we just covered there. So basically right at about $30 for these. Very competitive pricing, and again, at a fraction of the cost of the real deal. There aren't too many alternatives to Elysium out there. This is one of the few, and it is killer. Absolutely incredible stuff. These are produced in limited batches, and they do have the tendency to sell out. So if you're wanting any FOMO, get them now. And the one I'm by far the most excited about, Gary's Den, which is very close to Dior Homme Parfum. There are no alternatives to DHP out there, at least that I've tried, or at least that I know of that I've tried to find. I've looked many times. I haven't found anything that's close to Dior Homme Parfum until this. This one's going to be the most expensive FOMO. It's still only $36 or $37. This is the one that's in most demand and will sell out the most often, so it's in stock right now. Get it if you're interested. If you're someone who missed your chance to get DHP just a couple days ago because you weren't on my mailing list and texting list, shame on you. You can get this for $37. If you already have DHP like myself and a lot of you guys do as well, and you just want an affordable alternative that you can wear when you don't want to wear through your real bottle that is a lot more expensive and rare, then you can go for this one and wear it on more of a daily basis if you just want to save some money. Because at the end of the day, burning through a bottle of this is going to cost you nowhere near as much as the real deal. So it can save you money if you're burning through a lot of this compared to DHP, even if you're having to buy this separately. So definitely a good way to look at it. Gary's Den, it's in stock. It's a Le Parfum concentration as well. Beast Mode, DHP alternative. It's my favorite. Okay, this one here is pretty cool. It's Nuit d'Issy Parfum. They have this 125 ml in stock right now. I would have to double check the price, but I think it's in the $60 range, which is very competitive. This one's kind of hard to get. You look at most discounters, it's sold out. And so it's all about the leather in here. A lot of Oliban and tonka bean, but it's a great sweet leather, a little bit smoky, resinous, has a real nice texture, beautiful scent. It's hard to get, but they have it right now, and it's one definitely worth checking out. A lot of these, the sweeter, more rich and interesting Issey Miyake scents within this line are getting discontinued and hard to find, so whenever you have the chance to pick any of them up, I recommend it. Reinheit Parfum. No, it's not Fahrenheit Le Parfum, but it looks like it, and it smells like it too, so yeah, it kind of is Fahrenheit Le Parfum. If you couldn't tell already, this is a clone of Fahrenheit Parfum. This is a Fragrance World. Just going after it, no holds barred. I mean, it is what it is. This is very similar. It's got the violet leaf, but the rum, suede, boozy accord as well. It is a fantastic alternative. I think this is going to be in the 30s or so. Fahrenheit Le Parfum is usually around 115, 120. So big savings off of that one if you're looking for an affordable alternative. Fragrance Buy, generally, they have the best prices on a lot of these clones. They generally are one of the first discounters to carry a lot of these clones as well. So if you're wanting to pick some clones up, now would be the time, and we've got a few more to cover here. But again, there's going to be a lot of other great restocks that have been happening or have happened already. You got to get on my list for that because I can really time that better than I can with a video like this that I am shooting in advance a little bit. Proud of You, Absolute by Fragrance World. Again, they're just kind of doing their thing. And they're not the only brand that have been going straight for the presentation. There's been like Paris Corner. They've been doing a little bit as well. But yeah, they don't seem to hesitate. And it's pretty cool. I like it. Stronger With You Absolutely clone, which Stronger With You Absolutely is my favorite of the line, my favorite flanker. It is the hardest one to get generally, and also the most expensive a lot of the time. It doesn't have to be when you can get this one, again, in the $30 range. It has that booziness. It's got the chestnut sweetness and all of that stuff, the vanilla tonka. It's Stronger With You Absolutely. It is incredibly close. It is downright impressive. The one and only Moonlit Night, and I got to make sure it's another, ooh, boy. Is it? Yeah, this is a Fragrance World. It's kind of getting confusing. Yeah, another Fragrance World, basically. Here it is. The one Luminous Night clone, if you couldn't tell. Now, Luminous Night is, at this point, almost impossible to get. I was hoping some would restock, and maybe some will, but I'm not seeing it yet, and I wish it would. At this point, given that we have such a good clone of it here for in the $30 range as well, it's less of a big deal, but I would still like to see the original one pop up. I wouldn't mind a backup bottle, but mostly for you guys who don't have one at all, I would like to see it show up so you can have your chance, but is what it is. I can't control that. Fun little note, Fragrance World does have their, initials, I guess, FW stamped on the top of the atomizer. Nice little touch, and if you're forgetting what the brand is because it doesn't say it on here, then there you go. So close to Luminous Night. It's just impressive. It's crazy. It's kind of scary, I paid a good amount for Luminous Night, and now this comes out at a fraction of the cost, but I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I think this is a good thing for people who are on a budget and they just want to be a little bit more smart with how they're using their funds. This allows you to experience the DNA that's hyped up without spending that hyped price. Okay, next up we have a Pandora scent, or also a Paris Corner. I had to double check. Paris Corner, they also have the Pandora and things like that. They might even have another offset brand as well. Can't remember. But yeah, this one is Milano Privé, and if you can tell by the brown, and if the name sounds a little bit familiar, maybe it's a 1 million Privé clone. I've already done a video on this actually, so might not be that surprising to you, but if you missed that video, 1 million Privé is back to life in the form of a clone. They take this DNA and they make it available again. I think that is very important because you can't get 1 million Privé anymore, and it's a shame because it's one of their best flankers of all time. It's a great fall scent. Another one that's in the $30 range, I believe, kind of the general going rate for a lot of these clones. Very obtainable, and compared to something that you can't even purchase anymore that hasn't been produced for years, I can't complain at all. This is very close. It has that cinnamon tobacco in here and some of that fruitiness. It's 1 million Privé, super close. You can check out my full review for more info, but it is a fantastic clone that is a must-have. Last up, Jean Gustet Homme Le Parfum. Another fragrance world, no surprise there. I just kind of wanted to go through and pick a few of these that are, you know, clones of popular and some of which kind of hard to find scents. And this is one that is popular but not really hard to find. Le Male Le Parfum clone. Le Male Le Parfum you can get usually for, I've seen it as low as $70 up to $80, you know, $90. There's a little bit of a spread there depending on tester or not tester, the deals and sales and whatever, but this is one that is significantly more affordable and a nice little alternative. It's a little bit more dusty and powdery compared to the real one, but still very close. Alrighty guys, there you go. There's the info on this big sale that's going on and a few items that you can start out with. That's just kind of a starting point. They have so much inventory, a lot of great things to be checking out right now that could be going out of stock quickly, depending on, you know, when you're watching this video and all of that stuff. So I encourage you to jump on the mailing list. I'll be keeping you up to date throughout the weekend and following and after that to keep you up to date on the restocks and the sales. The info for the sale, the code and stuff will be down in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy, spend responsibly, don't get in trouble, okay? And we'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.